Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Darren Jacobs and welcome to another episode of Revolution. Tonight, we crown ourselves new tag team champions, but before all that, which will be in tonight's main event, we have got plenty of action for you, and kicking us off tonight is a debut triple threat from the women's division. 3 new women entering the fray. The first woman down to the ring is Diana Oxley. You may have noticed KO Oxley's name on the back there. The man who literally just was in world title contention has brought his wife, I believe, over to WIW, dubbing her the queen of the backbreakers. Of course, KO Oxley and Carter James, one of the more successful teams on Friday Fight Night, without capturing any championship gold as of yet, but they are on the hunt, and you've got to imagine they're going to be in line for the tag team titles very soon. But Diana Oxley making her way to the ring here, and she looks very confident and hyping herself up here, making her way down to the ring. Just like KO Oxley likes to put on a show with an entrance to remember, but we'll see how that correlates inside the ring here for Diana Oxley. Her opponents tonight, or one of her opponents should I say, making her debut as well here. I believe it is Keisha Love. I can't imagine that I've pronounced that wrong, but I could do, you know me. Keisha Love making her way down to the ring now to make her in-ring debut tonight against Diana Oxley. And Oxley will probably be favourite here just because of her relations to the higher-up stuff, but that doesn't always mean anything. But then again, also remember that Robert Hall's sister, Caitlin Hall, is now the Revolution Women's Champion. And all these women, I'm sure they have watched that match, and they have seen who the champion is, and they are probably ready to believe they are ready to step up. But they have to make their debut, and they need to prove that they are the top dogs in this division. They need to show exactly why they were hired and why they are the best of the best. Then the final woman down to the ring here, making her debut, is Kendoll, I believe it is pronounced. I don't know if she wants me to pronounce it like that, but Kendoll is exactly what I'm going with tonight, making her way down to the ring. Looking very, very composed here on her way down, looking very chilled. A lot of people, you tend to see some nerves creeping in, and, you know, because it's their first match, there's a lot of pressure, and of course, winning on your debut is like one of the hardest things to do. Just ask anyone who has tried to win on their debut. But she looks very, very confident here. Look at this, even taking time to pose for the camera. Very composed indeed, as she steps into the ring for her first ever Revolution match. A lot of pressure on these women, but they look calm and composed, and we will see what they bring to the table. Bell rings, and away we go for this triple threat debut match. And of course, oh, look at that, straight into the face there with a big boot. And of course, tonight, this isn't the only women's action we're going to get. We are going to see 8 other women competing in a Battle Royale later on tonight to already crown a first challenger for Caitlin Hall's newly won Revolution Women's Championship. So the women's Revolution title has already been crowned first time last week, as Caitlin Hall won the title against Joyce Andrews and Brianna Skeens. And it was a great match. Caitlin Hall, I don't think a lot of people saw winning that match, but she did, and she was smart about it. She picked and chose her moments, and of course, when she got her moment, she struck well. Beautiful belly-to-belly suplex there, and look at Diana Oxley exploding onto the scene here. And now look at this, looking for a... Oh no, I thought maybe it was going for a splash instead. Waiting for Kendoll to get herself up, and a beautiful double axe handle to the top of the skull. And Diana Oxley gonna play to the crowd here, but she needs to be careful. Watch from behind. In comes Keisha Love. What can she do? And a beautiful Hurricane Rana as she takes her down. And Oxley's forced to roll. And now she's gonna play to the crowd. Just left alone in the ring with Kendoll. Well countered there by Kendoll. Oh wait, look at this. Oxley deciding not to roll. And into a massive backbreaker. Now this time we have a roller. And so tonight, of course, we'll see, like I say, a new Women's Revolution #1 contender crowned. It might be a little bit of time before we see them collide for the Revolution Women's Championship. But as I was saying, the point of me saying all this was, of course, is that the women's division is stepping up. There are a lot of women in this division, and they're all fighting for one prize only, which is going to make things a million times harder. Hang on, here's some double team work here from Keisha Love and Kendoll, and they take out Diana Oxley. And now look at this, trying to get her up straight away, Kendoll, but well read by Keisha Love. What can she do here? Look at this, taking her down with a double leg takedown and just flying away on the fists. I think Kendoll managed to block most of those fists, but some of them managed to break the block. And now Keisha Love and Diana Oxley battling it out inside the ring, looking for a suplex. Well countered by Diana Oxley. And now Oxley gets her up on the shoulders. Beautiful double knees with a gut buster. Usually the Oxley's favoring the backbreaker. She goes for the gut buster there. And they're very nicely done, but Keisha Love straight back on the attack. So with the women's division stepping up and so many women, this is the only division of women's wrestling in all three brands with more than 10 women. We have double-digit women on this brand, including these three. So it's important that you come out and you make a good impression, and that's exactly what these three women will be looking to do. Look at this, a beautiful double knees combination there by Kendoll. And now straight into the cover. Keisha Love is down. This could be enough to get the job done. It's 2. And very good start here from all three of these women, but no standouts yet. No one looking like they're just going to pull away with the win. Keisha Love, though, exploding back into the ring and dropping Diana Oxley onto the ropes. And now going straight for Kendoll. Kendoll saw it coming, though. Oh, to the top rope. She might regret that. She didn't take out Kendoll. And now Kendoll couldn't stop her, though. Now setting up perfectly. Tried to strike her down. She couldn't do that. And now Kendoll might be able to put this one away. In a lot of trouble here. Look at this. Oh, and a massive boot to the jaw. Very nicely done by Kendoll. Straight into the cover. Oxley back to her feet. Is she going to be able to come in and break it up? She does. Just about. And Keisha Love was almost pinned there by Kendoll. Big save from Diana Oxley. And now Oxley, look at this. Exploding into the ring, trying to wipe out Kendoll. There's a sling blade again. She seems to be favoring the sling blade here tonight. Bringing her straight back up, not wanting to waste any more time. Looking for the gutbuster again. This time just a single knee. Oh, but look at this. Follows through as well with a senton. Very nicely done by Diana Oxley. Straight into the cover. I don't think Keisha Love's going to break it up to get up in time. Oh, she does. Just about find the energy to leap over and break the cover. And Keisha Love keeps this match alive. Diana Oxley has come back into the ring as she has exploded into the ring. And right now in control of the matchup. Big knee to the jaw of Keisha Love. Can she capitalize? Up on the shoulders. Oh, and a massive slam down there. Fireman's carry slam. And now look at this. Dragging her on top of Keisha. On Kendoll. Into the cover. And Kendoll trying to crawl back to her feet. I think she was ready to break that up. But Keisha Love was ready to break it up. Ready to kick out anyway. What a contest has been so far, by the way. These women are really putting on a show for this crowd, and a beautiful snap suplex there by Diana Oxley. And look at that, she knew, almost as if she knew Kendoll was there. Turns around and hits her before she could strike. Kendoll, though, now, after early signs that she could be the one to put this one away, she needs to try and find now that finishing touch to do just that. Oh, look at that cheap little eye rake, though. Trying to stay in control. Series of strikes. And now Kendoll and Keisha Love once again double teaming on Diana Oxley. Not for the first time tonight either. Look at that. Catching the clothesline there and into an STO. Very nicely done. Now into the cover on Keisha Love here. Is this going to be enough to count? Very nicely done. Very good sequence there from Kendoll, but Keisha Love now back to her feet. Can she capitalize? Another double leg takedown and pummeling away with the fists again. Very much a brawlerish style we're seeing out of the gate here from Keisha Love. Straight into the cover now. Is that going to be enough to put Kendoll away with the fists? It's only a 2. All three of these women eager to make debut wins. Oh, look at this. She gets up, but only to find knees striking back into her back and taken out there. And right now, Diana Oxley and Keisha Love working away on her. She completely just missed with that DDT. Completely lost the grip there, Diana Oxley. Oh, but now Oxley, look at this. Keisha Love. Oh, what a slam. What a slam down by Keisha Love. Kendoll's out as well. And no, it didn't get the job done. I thought it might have. Up on her feet again. Now look at this. Looking straight for a belly to belly. Diana Oxley right now in a lot of trouble. The big strikes are coming in. But there's one of her own. A massive backbreaker. And Keisha Love Probably her best spell of the match up there, but couldn't get the job done. And now Kendoll left alone in the ring with a very hurt Diana Oxley. Can she take advantage? To the corner she sends her. Oh, well, sidestep there by Oxley. And these two really battling it out here in the corner, trying to get the upper hand. Sets her up in the corner. Big two shoulder tackles there. And these women doing fantastically well to entertain the Revolution crowd. This is probably one of the best debut matches we've seen from the women's division. Of course, we see, well, for the debut for all of the women last time out was the triple threats for the Revolution Championship qualifiers. Look at this. Submission hold applied. Can Diana Oxley escape? Doesn't have to. Keisha Love explodes back into the ring now. Can she capitalize? Big strikes. Another double leg takedown. And the fist flying away again. She's really favoring those fists tonight. Out rolls Kendoll. And now Keisha Love once again left alone in the ring with Diana Oxley. Straight into the cover she goes. Is that going to be enough? Oxley's been down for quite some time. Big kick out with two by Diana Oxley. And Oxley in a lot of trouble here. But look at this, that typical fighting spirit. She's just trying to keep herself alive here, but she needs something big. She needs a big strike to keep herself in the running. Look at these strikes flying in here from Keisha Love, who seems to be favoring the fists and knees tonight, and she's been doing a very good job of it. Straight into the cover, 1 count only. Back into the ring now comes Kendoll. Oh, look at that. Keisha Love sidestepping both the attacks from behind from Diana Oxley and Kendoll, but she couldn't escape the double team. Beautiful enziguri after Diana Oxley holds her down. And now look at this, Kendoll once again. Beautiful STO. And now has her in the middle of the ring, or trying to drag it to the middle of the ring, get her away from the ropes to make a cover. Straight into the cover that she goes. Is that STO going to be the end of it? That could be. Kendoll's done it. Just needed one last final touch to get the job done, because she had taken a lot of damage in that match, Diana Oxley. Huge win for Kendoll here tonight. And Oxley and Keisha Love, I don't think have taken a particular liking to one another. Kendoll had an early spell in that match where she looked like she was going to win. Didn't really carry that through for too long, but she had spells in that match where it looked like she was going to win. And in the end, she was the one who found the finishing blow. Kendoll wins on her debut. A huge victory to kick things off for her career. She needed this to stand out in a jam-packed women's division, and she did the right thing by getting the victory here tonight. Commiserations to Diana and to Keisha. They've got to try and find a way to bounce back now. We'll have to see how they do that in the future, but it's time to move on down to the rest of tonight's card. Well, after a fantastic debut bout from the women's division, here's someone that we have become accustomed to seeing here on the show. A very unhappy Charles Black following last week's defeat to Cody Danger in his own open challenge. I can't imagine he's a happy man. Look at his face. He does not look best pleased. He's here to address what happened last week as far as we're aware, but Charles Black, I can't imagine, has the nicest of things to say for his opponent Cody Danger. He said that he was unpinnable, that no one could keep him down for a count of 3, and wouldn't you know it, Cody Danger did just that. So a very angry Charles Black is ready to speak to us all. Let's hear what he has to say to everyone. I can hear you all laughing, so shut up! Last week was nothing more than a fluke. I dominated the whole match to lose to a lucky shot by some chump who now thinks he's better than me. No one is better than me. I am the best there is. So Cody Danger, get your ass back out here, and I will show you that last week was nothing more than luck. Well, I guess he's called out Cody Danger again. He wants another go at him, but wait. That's not Cody Danger. That is definitely not Cody Danger. That is Jason Spade, who we haven't seen compete since the Royal Rumble match for the Revolution Championship. But Jason Spade is here, and he looks like he's ready to go here and accept the open challenge of Cody Danger. Eager to get himself some in-ring time and to prove what he really can do. Never really got a chance to do that in the Royal Rumble match. He did a pretty decent showing, Jason Spade, but other than that, didn't really get the chance to show what he can do. Well, Cody Danger, interestingly enough, has not answered the call of Charles Black. We'll have to see how that goes, but we'll see what Charles Black can do here tonight against Jason Spade. Bell rings, away we go, and Jason Spade is going to be looking for the best start to his in-ring competition as he can get. But Charles Black, as we've seen over the last couple of weeks, is a fantastic fighter. It really is at the top of his game. Last week, a huge loss to Cody Danger killed his momentum, but I don't need to be the one to tell you that Charles Black is going to want to bounce back, especially at the anger that Jason Spade has answered the call, and Charles Black and Cody Danger hasn't. We'll have to wait and see how things progress between those two, but once again, it's Jason Spade answering the call. He wants to make his own name here, rocking the spades. And he looks a little bit edgy to start here. A little bit of time away from the ring might have affected his start to this matchup. And Charles Black has kept himself fresh. He's come out here every week. He's challenged a new person every week. And he has dominated every week. He's had time in the ring. Jason Spade, he hasn't had that time. And he needs that time, realistically, to show what he can do. Big DDT there from Jason Spade. Spade, a well-known fighter from several different promotions. Tonight, getting an opportunity to show what he can do inside that ring. Charles Black continuing to dominate here in this matchup. Jason Spade had a few shots, but other than that, hasn't really got going. Charles Black just letting all his frustrations... Oh, wait, look! Cody Danger's here! Cody Danger is here! And the referee still making the count. This match is still going, but look, Cody Danger's coming! And I don't think Jason's realised. Look at this! The referee! Oh, threatening the referee. Look at this, Cody Danger! Taking out Charles Black. Charles Black wins on DQ, but these two continuing to fight on here. Clearly tension is underlying here between these two. Cody Danger coming in and ambushing the match. Next up tonight, a very special treat, because we get to see Amari Williams, the Revolution champion, in-ring action for the first time since he captured the Revolution Championship. And we've seen him in the weeks prior to that, but the Forgotten One refused to go into his championship match next week with Ring Rust. That's right, next week he defends that championship right there for the very first time against Johnny Black. And he refused to go into that match without a warm-up, so he went to LEJP and he said, listen, I need a warm-up if you're forcing me to do this match. And so LEJP is obliged, and Johnny Black will have to sit out for tonight. He got his warm-up last week against Austin Jackson. This week, Amari Williams gets his opportunity, and Amari Williams has spent the last 4 or 3 weeks making the life of Johnny Black miserable because he knows he's after the championship. He did everything in his power to get him out of the picture, but in doing so, he doomed himself to a match with Johnny Black, and he now pays the price for that, as next week he defends his championship for the first time. But he's been wise here, he's been smart. The man who pledged to never be forgotten again and to never lose the Revolution Championship. He's being smart by coming in here, and yes, it's risky a week before your championship match to have a match, but it is also smart because it would be a month. If next week, it would be a whole month before Amari Williams stepped into a wrestling ring again, and he doesn't want to risk not having that practice under his belt. But a very confident Forgotten One, Amari Williams, making his way down to the ring, the Revolution champion, in action for the very first time. And the general manager has not gone easy on an opponent for him, making his Revolution debut here tonight. It is Franco, the Madman Ricci, who had a fantastic little Royal Rumble stout. Didn't really get as many eliminations, but he was in there for quite a significant amount of time. And Franco, the Madman Ricci, trying to make himself known here tonight by slaying the champion. Imagine that. If you beat the champion, that is going to propel you forward in the championship rankings. You have to imagine that. Franco, the Madman Ricci, with an absolute fantastic opportunity presenting itself here tonight against the Revolution champion. If Austin Jackson's chance last week was good against the Revolution champion, imagine the chance that presents itself here for Franco, the Madman Ricci, to debut and beat the Revolution champion. What an incredible feat that would be. We'll have to see how he does. Amari Williams looking to send a message here tonight to his opponent for next week as he defends the Revolution Championship. But tonight, he's looking to shake off the ring rust and show exactly why he won the championship. Of course, a lot of people are going to say he only won it in the Royal Rumble. Of course, he came in at number 27. Hasn't really shown what he can do as a fighter. And tonight, he gets the chance to do just that. And he's exploding into this match. And Franco hasn't even had a second to breathe before this absolute onslaught from Amari Williams. And Johnny Black, you know, will be watching on, hoping Franco can land some type of blow to slow down the champ. But right now, the champion absolutely dominating out the gate here. And now look at this, looking to fly. Oh, and a massive elbow to the back there. And Franco is under a lot of pressure early on here. Irish whip now to the opposite side. Went for the clothesline. Oh, well caught, but still counted into an STO. And Franco needs to get some offense in here because he is struggling to get going. A big clothesline by Franco. And now look at this, just trying to maybe pick him up. No, just a knee to the back. Smart plays. Trying to wear him down now. Needs to get some offense in. As I said, he looked pretty impressive in the Royal Rumble, but didn't really do too much. At the same time, he was just kind of in pure survival mode for the majority of the match. And Amari Williams, the forgotten one now, having to endure a bit of pressure here in this matchup. We'll have to see how he does. Look at this. Beautiful. Getting in behind there to land him on the bottom rope. Awkward landing for him there. And now look at this. A submission hold. His foot is hooking the bottom rope, though, and the referee forces the break straight away. But Amari Williams, look at this. Just cruel punishment here. Just staying on top of the situation the whole time. Elbows now flying in. Look at this. Just still flying in with elbows. Jesus Christ. And poor Franco doesn't even know what's hit him. Look at the amount. He's still going with the elbows. Jesus, look at this. An absolute elbow barrage. And one more for good measure. Jesus Christ. And now Amari Williams has something ready for him. What a kick. Nearly taking off Ricky's head with that kick straight into the cover. And it's not enough just yet to 2 count. Early days in this contest yet, and surely Amari didn't think that was going to be it for the end. And let's see what he can do. Can he get him up for a finishing blow here? What's he got in store? Oh, and a beautiful pop-up cutter. Shades of SDC with that move. Straight into the cover. And I think that might be the end of Ricky. No! Franco gets the shoulder up. And I see why they call him the Madman now. Still fighting on in this match. Refusing to give in. And that's exactly the type of ambition that you need here to succeed in WIW. Franco now really needs to get some offense in. Look at that, and that's how you do it. And now playing to the crowd. They're not too pleased with how things are going so far. But now Franco, the Madman Ricky, going to show a second win here from out of nowhere. Look at that beautiful kick to the skull. And all of a sudden the tide has changed in this match. Ricky lining up for a super kick, it looks like. And Amari Williams struck down with the kick. And now Franco might be ready to put this one away. What does he have in store for us? Look at this. Beautiful. Slam down. Straight into the cover. The champ is down. And he's not out just yet. Despite the burst of life in this match, Ricky couldn't get him down for the 3. And I think he thought he had there. What a match this has turned into. What looked like a one-sided affair from Amari Williams. He failed to put him away. And he's paid the price for being unable to do so. Dragging him away from the ropes now here. What's Amari Williams thinking? Again, just trying to get the cover, trying to get out of here. He doesn't want to lose this match and embarrass himself a week before his title match. But you got to imagine Johnny Black is liking this. But I'm loving this. Franco, with a sudden burst of life in this match, really showing what he can do. Now look at this. Looking to fly again. Oh, this time a shooting star press. Amari Williams, very nicely done here. The champion stepping up to the plate. And he can't argue with that, but Franco, the Man Ricky, is not backing down without a fight here tonight. He's trying to show off the second win, but how much does he have left in the tank? Beautiful suplex, bridging through, too close to the ropes, but not close enough. 2 count there from Amari Williams. And Williams lining up again for the running knee. And it got... Oh, no, it's a running kick, should I say. Once again, taking off the head of Franco. But Franco still fighting back. Just will not stay down, no matter what Omari throws at him. Now has him on the ropes. Tried to progress there, but he couldn't. Well countered by him. And now look at this. Oh, counter now. Beautifully done. Back into the ring. Sunset flip. Straight into the cover. Is this going to be enough to get rid of him finally? 2 counts still. Omari must be wondering at this point what he has to do to keep Franco down. Just refusing to stay down for the count. And look at Omari now. Talking trash in his face. The forgotten one has been put through the paces here tonight. There's no question of that big slam down. And he's just looking for the finishing touch. He's looked impressive in this match. But still, it doesn't matter how impressive you look unless you can get the job done. Omari Williams just continuing this ambush of attack here. Franco looking for an answer here. Just trying to find a way back into this match if he can get it. Beautiful Falcon Arrow. Very nicely planted. And trying his best here to fight on. But he just can't seem to get it done. Leg sweep, hook in the leg. A lot of damage has been done. Is it going to be enough to get him out of here? It's another 2 count. And once again, the shoulders are up by Franco. What a contest. And Omari Williams is being put through the ringer here in this match. Looking for the belly to belly. Big slam down. Lining up for another running kick. Surely to put him away this time. The follow through on that kick is lethal. But Omari's not done. Omari is not done. He wants to punish his opponent here tonight for putting on more of a fight than he I think was expecting. Now the shot's flying in by Ricky. Trying to progress. Couldn't do that. And Omari Williams now with a strike of his own. Kick to the gut. Looking for that pop-up cutter one more time. Got him down again. And surely that's it. Surely that's lights out for Ricky. Another cover. Is this going to be enough? He still gets the shoulder up. And look at the frustration on Omari Williams' face. He can't believe that Franco is still going in this match. The amount of punishment that he has taken. And yeah, he's still in the match. Still in with a shout. Managing to get behind here and a big suplex down. But not just one. A second one as well. Look at this. Beautiful German one more time. Omari Williams in a lot of trouble here. Spun round for a final suplex. Beautiful work. Ricky with a sudden burst of life. Looking for the super kick again. Omari Williams in a bad spot. Super kick. Down goes the champion. And now look at this. Working away on the legs here. And a champ as well. Franco not going away. Not standing down from the champion. To the top rope he goes. What can he do from here? Beautiful splashdown! Straight into the cover on the champion. Is this enough to put Williams away? No! Closest count of the match, but Ricky couldn't get it done. He survives, but look at this. Continuing with the high-flying offense here. And the Madman continuously fighting on here. Refusing to back down from the champion. Despite the amount of punishment he's taken. These two putting on a match of the night performance so far. Beautiful crossbody by Omari Williams. What else do these two have to offer? They need something to put the other away. And they just can't seem to find it as a brain buster. And now Omari Williams working away on the leg here. Oh, look at this. Submission hold. And this could be enough to wrap it up, surely. Ricky's taken a lot of punishment. And no choice but to tap. The champion gets it done. What a contest. One of the best matches we've seen on Revolution to date. Between Franco the Madman Ricky and Omari Williams. What a battle. These two putting each other through the paces. Doing whatever they had to do to put the other down. Every move they could think of, they pulled off. But in the end, the champ prevails and the forgotten one gets a huge win before his match against this man. Look at him, Johnny Black. After weeks of being beaten down, it looks like he's ready to get some revenge on the champ. But the champ hasn't even turned around. He hasn't even realized yet. Oh, there it is. He did see him, though. It wasn't. He made sure he turned around in time. Oh, no. And now look at this. Might pay early looking for that pop-up cutter. Oh no, look at this. Johnny Black able to slip behind. And now look at this. The champ going to get a taste of his own medicine. After beating down Johnny Black for weeks, Johnny Black getting his revenge to a massive ovation from the crowd. Johnny Black slams him down. And the champion sent a warning for their match next week. Johnny Black is here, and he is coming for the Revolution Championship. Oh, lights out there by Johnny Black. Very nicely done. And Johnny Black gets revenge right before their match. Things have reached boiling point between these two. But now, that was the last week before we find out who's going to win. Next week, these two collide for the Revolution Championship. Who is going to be able to take it? I have no idea. It is too close to call looking at both of them in the ring. But I'm telling you now, that is going to be one hell of a championship match. Let's move on to tonight's main event. Next up tonight, after crowning a women's champion last week, the general manager has decided to throw this match together to already find a new #1 contender for the Revolution Women's Championship. And you got to credit LJP there for not wasting time or waiting around. She has put together all of the women in the division and thrown them into a chance to show what they can do and to prove that they can be the champion that they all believe and claim that they can be. 8 women in a battle royale. The last woman inside that ring will get a shot, the first shot at Caitlin Hall. They might have to wait a few weeks for it, but they will get that opportunity. And the first person down to the ring is Diana. And I believe Diana was actually a part of the triple threat with the actual eventual champion going through, Caitlin Hall, involved in that match with Diana and Samantha Matua. But I don't know if anyone else noticed that. I definitely did. But Samantha Matua and Diana, they seemed to really go for each other in that match. They got too preoccupied with fighting each other that they didn't pay attention to Caitlin. Caitlin took advantage, and Diana and Samantha Matua paid the price for that match. But Diana, a chance to bounce back now and try and get a victory here inside that ring. Diana has been short of them since joining WIW. We'll have to see how she bounced back here. She's really trying to cement her own legacy here, as are many of these women in these early days of Revolution. But we'll have to wait and see who can shine and prosper tonight. A lot of hungry women here who may not have necessarily got to show what they could do as we search for the first women's champion. That was Caitlin Hall in the end. You know Caitlin Hall's going to be eagerly watching on in this match. But like I say, a lot of women never got quite the opportunity to show what they could do inside that ring. And I'm sure that there are plenty of them women who are eager and hungry to try and get another shot at Caitlin Hall. This is their opportunity. They've all got it here in front of them. It all comes down to whether or not they can get the job done. But someone who knows exactly what to do, and someone who has got there into the finals as well, it is Brianna Skeens. Fell just short at the pay-per-view. She was the first person eliminated in that elimination triple threat. It left between Joyce Andrews and Caitlin Hall and Brianna Skeens. She couldn't get the job done on that night. When I talk about people who haven't had a chance to show what she can do, Brianna Skeens definitely has. And tonight she gets a second chance. A huge opportunity presents herself for redemption. And she desperately needs that redemption as well. Can she get another shot? She believes that if she gets that opportunity, she can beat Caitlin in the one-on-one scenario. Whether that's true or not, we'll have to wait and see. But Caitlin Hall has been a slight bit of an underdog, I have to say. In every match, I didn't peg her to win, and yet she has walked out the winner. Never failed to amaze me with how well she has done so far. And look at the crowd, straight to her feet for Miss Lightning in a bottle herself, Cody Hale, who had a very impressive showing last time out, but Brianna Skeens managed to steal the win from under her nose with a late spear and winning the match while she was distracted in her match, well, taken out of the picture. Cody Hale, a huge chance for redemption here tonight and to show what she can do inside the Revolution ring once more. Miss Lightning in the bottle, well-known fighter around the community and the wrestling companies around the world, but Lightning in a bottle ready to show what she can do here tonight inside the wrestling ring. And if she can be the last woman standing, she will get that opportunity to show what she can do against Caitlin Hall for the Revolution Women's Championship. And these 8 women we have all seen before. The only other woman that isn't in this match, of course, the champion herself, who will be watching on, eager to see who the first person to step up to the plate is. Will Cody Hale be the woman? We'll have to wait and see. But there are lots and a lot of eager to show off what they can do inside that ring and earn an opportunity. And one of them is Gia Bianca, who pulls out all the special effects and the pyrotechnics into her entrance. It was probably part of my favorite triple threat of the round, and I think she had a very good performance in that Gia Bianca, but she just couldn't get it done. And she failed to really show everyone what she could do. I actually, that's what people are saying. I don't think it's true personally. I think she did very well. She showed a lot of ability in that match. But now Gia Bianca, a chance to silence the haters, and we'll see how she does in doing that here tonight in this matchup. The ring's starting to fill up with women here, all eager and ready for the championship opportunity of a lifetime. With a growing women's division, which is now in the double digits, these women are going to have to step up to the plate, and they're going to have to do it very, very soon if they're going to get themselves an opportunity at the championship. Gia Bianca is here, and someone else who didn't get that opportunity that she was looking for is Samantha Matua. As I mentioned with Diana, I think Diana and Samantha Matua became too aggressive with each other to concentrate what was going on inside the ring. But Samantha Matua, a very dominant force, former Revolution, former part of the Road to Glory, and she couldn't quite show what she could do inside that ring as a huge upset happened in her match for round 1. But she returns tonight with a huge opportunity for redemption. A massive fighter, a proud fighter, and we will see what she can do inside that ring. Can she redeem herself here tonight inside the ring? Or will this just be a grudge match between Diana and Samantha Matua again? Are those two just going to collide one more time inside that ring? I have no idea. But we will have to wait and see. A lot of women here, as you can see, and that's the thing. There are a lot of women, so you've got to stand out. And that's exactly what the opportunity presents itself for everyone here tonight. And I'm not sure how many more times I'm going to say that, but there are a lot of people coming down to the ring, so excuse me for being a little bit repetitive. Next woman down to the ring, sister of Brooke Lynn. It is Kimmy Lynn, who surprisingly did very well. I say it surprisingly. I think she just surprised me, to be honest. I was expecting her to come in and be a lot like Brooke Lynn, you know, similar fighting style, similar look. But Kimmy Lynn was a stretch beyond what Brooke Lynn brought to the Road to Glory tournament. Like, Kimmy Lynn really impressed me in that match. And you know what? I'm putting her as one of my favorites to go on and win this match because she had that ability. She really showed me what she could do inside that ring. And I think Kimmy Lynn could be a slight bit of an underdog here. I don't think many people were expecting how well she actually did in her first match. And I think Kimmy Lynn is going to need to do it. And remember, though, that it doesn't necessarily mean she's going to win it. And of course, remember, she did lose her first match regardless of how well she competed. So the opportunity is there for failure. But I don't know. I just saw something in Kimmy Lynn that really stood out to me in that matchup. Just something about it that really stood out to me. But in the end, Kimmy Lynn, she didn't win the match, didn't get the women's championship. Tonight, she could do that. And do you know what? If she does, I wouldn't put it past. I wouldn't be surprised. I think that she's a fantastic fighter from what I've seen so far. But as of most of this Revolution women's division, some of the very best women's wrestlers from around the world who have stepped into this ring to prove that they are the best in the world. And we will see what happens here. I can't wait for this one to get started. The ring is filling up with people eager to impress, and someone who needs to start impressing really is Rachel Walker, yet to win here in WIW, but she's got to show what she can do at some point. She's very fast, very agile, very confident fighter, doesn't really back down from many people, and I'm sure we'll be seeing a lot of that in tonight's matchup. We'll see how many people that she's willing to fight with, but I can't imagine that there's anyone here that she isn't willing to square off with. I mean, look at that. Isn't that just an intimidating face to go up against here tonight? Rachel Walker, I wouldn't put it past her to really put on a show here tonight. She's going to be one to watch. She'd probably be flying all around this ring. She's eager to impress tonight, as are all these women. But Rachel Walker, with a lot of life in her and a lot of determination, never backs down from a challenge. And the last person down to the ring, someone who is starting to make a name for herself, but for the wrong reasons. The second place, the runner-up of the Road to Glory Season 2 and the runner-up of the Women's Championship match last week. It is Joyce Andrews, who has been a fantastic fighter, don't get me wrong. She's taken on most challenges and won, but as soon as she gets to the big stage, she lost it. She lost to Kava Kaiju in the Road to Glory Season 2 Women's Finals, and she lost the Women's Championship to Caitlin Hall when it was just her and Caitlin left alone in the ring. Joyce Andrews, perhaps a bit of an issue with high-pressure situations, and I do hope that's not the case, because she has been a fantastic competitor from the moment she's debuted here in WIW and in Revolution, but she's got to really bounce back now. She needs to win this match, she needs to get the women's title opportunity, and she needs to win it. She cannot be known as a choke artist here. That is the worst thing to be labeled as, and if that label continues, you can't imagine she's going to get too many opportunities at the championship. A huge chance tonight presents itself for all of these women, but only one can get it. Let's see who it's going to be. Remember, the winner will face Caitlin Hall for the Women's Championship in a few weeks' time. And look at this, Diana already in trouble, I knew it. Diana and Samantha Matua are going straight for each other. To no surprise to me, these two took an instant disliking to one another. And no surprise to see these two colliding. She's managed to hold on. Meanwhile, Cody Hale in a little bit of trouble as Kimmy Lynn going straight for her, looking for the elimination. And I had a feeling that Kimmy Lynn would be looking to go in straight for the eliminations, as well as the opportunity to win here tonight and become #1 contender. It's a chance to prove yourself and a chance to get yourself potential opportunities later down the line. And right now, Kimmy Lynn being struck in the corner. Meanwhile, on the opposite corner, Gia Bianca working on Brianna Skeens. Once again, Samantha Matua trying to work away and get rid of Diana. But Diana refusing to go this easily and this early into the contest. Trying to hold on, and she's held on again. And Samantha Matua and Diana perhaps need to settle this in the ring one-on-one. We'll have to wait and see how that progresses. But these two taking an instant dislike. I mean, now Rachel Walker's going for her here. And now has her in the corner after a series of fists. But Joyce Andrews going to make the save there on Diana. And now Cody Hale, Diana colliding. Meanwhile, Kimmy Lynn under heavy fire from Samantha Matua and Brianna Skeens being worked away here. Working away here on Gia Bianca. And now look at this. Look at this. Beautiful kick there by Gia Bianca. Trying to keep my eyes on all the actions. A lot of different matchups happening here. Cody Hale now on the ropes here early on. And now Joyce Andrews on the ropes as well. Trying to get rid of her there as Rachel Walker couldn't do it. And oh, look at this. Over the top rope she goes now. In a lot of trouble here is Cody Hale. She's able to push her off. Meanwhile, Gia Bianca working away on Brianna Skeens in the corner. These two have collided quite a bit here. Gia Bianca and Brianna Skeens so far. Kimmy Lynn right now taking on Samantha Matua. And I believe it was actually Brooklyn that actually eliminated Samantha Matua from the Road to Glory Season 2 tournament. If I'm not mistaken, I think that is actually what happened. So Kimmy Lynn might be targeted here a little bit by Samantha Matua. But look at this. Once again, Diana and Matua going right for each other here. And now Diana going to try and pick up the elimination as Matua has done to her. Look at this. The strength here to lift up Matua. She's not a light person. Well, look at Cody Hale. Cody Hale taking some risks here from the top rope. This is a dangerous place to be in a match like this. And she wipes out Joyce Andrews. Meanwhile, Brianna Skeens on the opposite side trying to get rid of Kimmy Lynn. Kimmy Lynn in a lot of trouble, but she's able to break the hold. All 8 women, all with one opportunity, but yet none of them are ready to leave the ring just yet. All trying to survive. Rachel Walker in jeopardy there from Cody Hale, but she survives for the moment. Joyce Andrews has spent quite a bit of time under the ring there, finally getting back to her feet, but she is struggling to stay at her feet. Meanwhile, Diana and Samantha Matua again colliding in the ring, just continuing to go for one another. And Matua is taken down. And look at Diana now playing to the crowd. Impressed with herself after that. Joyce Andrews right now being worked on by Diana and Brianna Skeens. Together, working together now. Gia Bianca in trouble as Kimmy Lynn has her in the corner. These two trying to eliminate each other now. Big need by Joyce Andrews. Focusing on that top corner. We could have the first elimination here. Gia Bianca in a lot of trouble. Meanwhile, Diana trying to get rid of Matua, and she couldn't do that. Joyce Andrews trying to get rid of Brianna Skeens. Elimination attempts going all over the place, but no one quite getting the job done. Brianna Skeens still in trouble there by Joyce, and those two collided quite a bit in the Revolution Women's Championship match last week. Once again in the corner, this time Gia Bianca looking maybe to get the elimination on Kimmy Lynn, and she manages to escape there. Crazy, this is just chaotic. Everyone just flying fists around, moves flying in on all corners. I'm trying to keep my eye on everything that's going on, but there is a lot of action going on. Cody Hale right now trying to deal with Diana. She's managed to escape the grasp. Oh, Joyce Andrews in trouble. Look at this, Skeens. Oh, Skeens nearly gets her out, and that was almost the first elimination. Oh God, Samantha Matua, look at this move. Look at this. Oh, slams her down, and Walker tries to retreat under the ropes. Once again, Joyce Andrews in trouble. Brianna Skeens really trying to get rid of her. Meanwhile, Diana in trouble here. Oh wait, what's Cody Hale thinking here? Look at this. Oh, a massive double knees. Cody Hale taking all types of risks here in this match, but the risks have paid off so far. And now look at this, trying to pick up the elimination. There goes Kimmy Lynn. And after I said that she's the favorite to win this, in my opinion, she's gone and lost. She's the first eliminated. Rachel Walker with the first elimination of the match. And I knew that Rachel Walker would come in, try and look for these eliminations, to try and take on everyone. That's exactly what she's doing. Didn't waste any time to go for Diana here. Meanwhile, Samantha Matua taken out by Brianna Skeens. A lot of women down on the ground. Only 3 women standing at the moment. Rachel Walker, Brianna Skeens, and Gia Bianca. Hale now back to her feet. She's gone straight for Samantha Matua. She senses that Matua is weak. She's had to deal with Diana a lot in this match, and her. They've both been colliding quite a bit. But Cody Hale fighting on here, taking her down. 7 women in the ring. They are the last survivors in this match. Very nicely done so far. Now Cody Hale, look at this, bringing the fight to her in a massive Hurricane Rana. Drakes her down. And Diana in a lot of trouble. Samantha Matua, I'm saying, in a lot of trouble. I meant. Now Joyce Andrews trying to get rid of Gia Bianca here. Looking for the run up, and there goes Gia Bianca. Kimmy Lynn and Gia Bianca, the first 2 eliminated. Joyce Andrews gets 1. And just like that, we're down to 6. I've made terrible predictions so far in this match. Oh, Hale caught by Matua. Holding on, just trying to hold on to that rope. Matua trying to break her grip, but Cody Hale survives. Down to 6 women. But Rachel Walker now looking to make it 5 as she has Brianna on the ropes. Brianna in trouble here, but she's trying to stay clear of the ropes, and she's done a good job of escaping the grasp there. Meanwhile, Matua now has Cody Hale in trouble here on the ropes, and these two have collided quite a bit in this match, but no longer. Cody Hale eliminated. She is the 3rd person gone from this matchup. Matua gets the elimination and gets rid of one of the problems that have been attacking her in this match. And look at Cody Hale on the outside, very disappointed there. A strong performance from her, but Matua proved to be too much. Right now, look at this, a massive gut punch there to Joyce, who's getting manhandled by Samantha Matua. And now Diana once again going after Matua. These two colliding again. Meanwhile, Brianna Skeens and Rachel Walker, the battle of the face paint's going on the opposite side. Big slam down. And Rachel Walker taking on Brianna Skeens and Joyce Andrews at the same time. And now they're both in trouble as Matua and... Oh, and a massive super kick there to Joyce. And now Brianna Skeens in trouble in the corner, being pummeled away on here by Rachel Walker. And now Joyce is in trouble. Matua looking for a 2nd elimination, but Joyce holds on again. Joyce, for the 2nd time in this match, has been hanging on by a thread. And she survives. But now look at this. Beautiful kick down to the gut and a beautiful driver down. Very nicely done. Now Diana trying to get rid of Rachel Walker, who's been very explosive in this match, just like I said she would be. This would be a big elimination for Diana. Meanwhile, Matua in trouble on the opposite side. Joyce Andrews trying to get her over, struggling to lift her over the top rope as Diana has done on the opposite side. Rachel Walker escapes. These 5 women all with a huge opportunity. The winner of this match, the first challenger at Caitlin Hall for the Revolution Women's Championship. We'll have to wait and see who captures it. Look at Diana here. And now look at this, Rachel Walker. Can she get Samantha Matua over? Look at Diana. Beautiful drop kick there from the middle rope. And playing to the crowd here. The crowd have taken a great big liking here to Diana, who has played to the crowd quite a bit in this matchup. And now trying to maybe get that elimination on Brianna if she can. Oh, but look at this. Oh! On the opposite side there by Samantha Matua. Now Brianna Skeens has Diana in trouble. Diana is in trouble here on the ropes. And she's gone. Brianna Skeens gets the elimination. And Diana, after a very impressive performance, is out. Just like that, we're down to 4. Brianna Skeens, Joyce Andrews, Rachel Walker, and Samantha Matua. One of these ladies will be competing against Caitlin Hall in a few weeks' time for the Revolution Women's Championship. Big kick there by Matua. Meanwhile, Rachel Walker outstriking Joyce Andrews, and she's hyping herself up here. And now look at this, these two going to collide, Matua and Walker. The size difference is incredible between the two. But what an elimination this would be for her. Just getting her up there, using all her strength, just trying to toss her over if she can. She's got her over the rope, but not being able to pick up the elimination as of yet. Now Skeens under pressure here, as Joyce Andrews is firing in. Matua holds on. And some tough contenders here. Joyce and Brianna have already had their opportunity at the championship, and they've lost it before. Oh, look at that massive thumb to the jaw there by Matua. Paying tribute to Umaga there with a massive Samoan spike. And now, look at that. Joyce Andrews taking the time to switch partners here with Samantha Matua. And they get taken out there, Brianna Skeens and Rachel Walker. And once again, they swap back. A little bit of an understanding, it looks like, between Matua and Joyce Andrews. And now Rachel Walker in trouble here. On the ropes. Oh my god, look at this. Has her by the throat. No way, is she going to do this? Oh, look at this. The strength of Matua just tosses her. Wait, no. Wait, no. Wait. Replay. Hang on a minute. She's not eliminated. That's through the middle rope. Oh my god, huge controversy. That wasn't a valid elimination. She went through the middle rope, but the referee has said that she's eliminated. But no, she didn't go over the top. Samantha Matua just eliminated Rachel Walker. But that wasn't valid. And look at this, Walker. She can't believe her eyes. She's out of this match, but not legally. She is legally still in this match. But the referee has declared that she is out. And I have a feeling we're not going to be hearing the end of that anytime soon. Huge controversy. She didn't go over. Meanwhile, Skeens is in trouble as Andrews gets her over. And just like that, we are down to 2. Joyce Andrews and Samantha Matua. Huge controversial decision there by the referee. But she is out regardless. And now look at this. Looking for the Tiger Bomb. Got her. Tiger Bomb. Tiger Bomb from out of nowhere by Joyce Andrews. Now can she get her up? Now can she get her over? Look at this, Matua refusing her back down. Close to the ropes here is Joyce Andrews. She needs to be careful here. And gets caught in their tracks. Who's going to get the elimination? Remember, one of these two women will face Caitlin Hall for the Revolution Women's Championship. And now look at this, picking her up. Joyce just trying to find that elimination. She managed to land the Tiger Bomb, but she couldn't get her over for the elimination. Now Matua going to rain the pain of her own. Gets her up and drops her down on the rope. And despite Rachel Walker's illegitimate elimination, Matua has been a dominant force in this match. And she's continuing to be here. Look at the speed she gets her up with and slaps it down just as fast. And in trouble now is Joyce. Joyce Andrews on the ropes here. In trouble. Here's Matua. Oh, she almost got it. But Joyce Andrews holds on. She survives for the second. Retreating though onto the corner. Just trying to get some space to capitalize. Try and get some room to escape the grasp. But Matua being relentless here with the offense. Continuing to dominate. And look at Joyce. She's not in a good place. And it's getting even worse there with a massive leg drop by Samantha Matua. In trouble here is Joyce Andrews. She could be close to elimination now. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, and a tiger bomb of her own with a run-up. And Samantha Matua dominating here against Joyce Andrews. But Joyce, we know, doesn't give up easily, and she's shown that so far in this match. Joyce now trying to fight back if she can. Went for a kick caught by Matua, who's in complete control of the situation right now. Has her by the throat. And we've seen this before in this match already. Oh, and a massive gut punch again to Joyce. And Samantha Matua continuing to dominate here in this matchup. The fist flying in here by Matua. This is insane, the level of domination she has shown so far here over Joyce Andrews. Joyce needs something big here. She needs to escape whatever this is. In trouble here. Oh, and a Samoan drop. And this could be costly now, but Joyce straight back to her feet, trying to fight on, but look at this, just tossing her away. Joyce is in a lot of trouble. It could be very soon. We see this elimination. She has her on the ropes now, Joyce. In trouble again. She's gone. And Samantha Matua wins the match. She is going to face Caitlin Hall for the Women's Championship. But I'm not quite sure about all the decisions in that match. Huge controversial elimination on on Rachel Walker. Matua did very well in that match. She plowed through everybody. To be fair, the Samoan drop was the final blow. And Joyce Andrews, despite making it to the final two, gets the job done. The large woman gets the job done. The biggest and the strongest in the ring. She gets the job done. Fantastic job done there from Samantha Matua. And I'm sure we're not going to be hearing the end of this very controversial Battle Royal. But Samantha Matua is the woman who stands tall, and that is Caitlin Hall's first opponent for the Revolution Women's title. I don't know when, but they are going to be fighting very soon for the championship. And Matua, if she continues like this, she's going to be a real threat to Caitlin Hall's championship. Let's move on down the rest of the card. An amazing night of Revolution action, but we are now here at the main event where the Revolution Tag Team Champions will be crowned for the very first time here in this Tag Team main event between the Immortals and Los Jeffes Latinos. These two have had the easiest road to this match, it has to be said. Alex Wolf and Dustin Kane, otherwise known as the Immortals, in their Four Corners Tag Team match, they won it in a record Tag Team victory, 59 seconds, which is absolutely incredible. It was won on a roll-up by Alex Wolf on Jack Wyatt. And I actually spoke to them about it, and I asked them what their thoughts were on that, and they said they're not here to impress people. They're not here to try and be show stealers. They're here for gold, and they're here for title success. And you know what? That's the right way to go about it. They're here to become Tag Team Champions, and we'll see if they can do that. We'll see how they step into the ring tonight, but they look very, very confident as they approach the ring. They've won already, and they've won it really easily against Los Jeffes Latinos, even though they didn't step into the ring. So we'll have to see how the Immortals do here tonight. But here come the challengers. A team who have already lost to the Immortals. Yes, they didn't step into the ring, but they have lost. They had to go the long way round to get this match. They had to go to a second Four Corners Tag Team match after that being their second match of the night as they stepped into the ring with the birth prior to that matchup. They've had to go the long way round, but they are here. Jesus Perez and Machete, otherwise known as Los Jeffes Latinos, as they compete for the Tag Team Championships here on Revolution for the very first time. And we will crown Tag Team Champions tonight. We crowned a Revolution Women's Champion last week, in the name of Caitlin Hall. We already know the number one contender for her, and I'm sure it won't be very long before we find out who's going to be the first to step up to these two. But we'll have to wait and see who the champion is going to be. Tag Team Championships on the line, bell rings, and away we go. Revolution Tag Team titles on the line, and it is between the Immortals, who have only been in the ring for a literal total of 1 minute of actual wrestling time, and it's against Los Jeffes Latinos. Of course, I had to go through 2 matches in 1 week to get the chance here tonight to face off against the Immortals for the Tag Team Championships. And we'll have to wait and see how they do here tonight. Both these teams, Alex Wolf starting us off with Jesus Perez, and he's getting off to a very good start here in this matchup. Early control here, and that's what you're going to want to do. Get the damage done early and get the job done as quickly as possible. Big strike there by Alex Wolf. And Wolf and Kane did very, very well, as I said in their first match. An easy roll-up on Jack Wyatt very early on. Get the job done and won them the Four Corners tag match. And look at that big slam there by Jesus Perez. And now dragging him to his corner. Might want to make the tag out here. He's taking a little bit of damage to start this one off. Wisely tags out, and in comes Machete. Very big dudes. Both members of Los Jeffes Latinos. This is the first time the Immortals and Latinos actually get to step in the ring with each other. Last time out, they didn't get to do that. Machete straight back to his feet here. Alex Wolf, what a start he's got off to here. And he might look to tag in his partner there if he could get Machete to the corner. But Machete battles out of it. Remember, the history made tonight as we crown the first ever Revolution Tag Team Champions here in this matchup. Only one team is going to get that honor, that privilege to be crowned the first champions. And we will see who it's going to be. The Immortals on a good start here in this matchup. And we haven't even seen Dustin Kane come into the ring yet. Alex Wolf just completely dominating on his own and continuing to do so. And now to the middle rope with Machete's arm twisted on the ropes there, and a huge crossbody there that just completely covers the entire body of Machete. And Machete there with a counter. And now look at this. What's he thinking? Looking for a powerbomb maybe. Oh, and a massive powerbomb there by Machete. Big impact right there. And now look at this to the corner. Looking to make the tag back out again. Well escaped there by Wolf. He's now going to get him to his own corner. And a bit of worry signs maybe for Wolf needs to tag out. But look at this. Well escaped from the corner. And big slam down by Machete. And just like that, the Latin bosses starting to fight back here. Back into the corner. Clearly has something in mind in that corner. Once again, Wolf escapes. Oh, and Perez went for the cheap shot there. Couldn't do it. Now to the opposite corner. Can he make the tag? Once again, escaped. And the pattern continues. The same slam down. No, this time a different slam. And back and forth between these two. They both have something in mind, clearly, but not to be done. Looking for another powerbomb. Gets him down. Very nicely done there with the slam. And looking for the tag now, and he couldn't get it. Couldn't quite just get the tag. Now the flying fist hammering away here as the Latin bosses are trying to work themselves into this matchup. Oh, look at this. Rolls through with the cover. Oh, no. Decides not to bridge and slams him down with a powerbomb. Huge slam down. Oh, look at this. And he's managed to get the tag. Just about. In comes Dustin Kane. And now Kane with the knee. And now flying in. Oh, caught beautifully there. And into a Samoan drop. Beautiful work there to stop that flying in offense there from Dustin Kane. Now Kane's in trouble. There's big strikes coming in. To him and a big powerbomb down. Favors the powerbomb here. Clearly does, Perez. No, sorry, Machete, excuse me. I forgot there for a second. Kane still trying to get some life back into this match for his team after losing momentum. Trying to crawl to make the tag. Can he make the stop? No, he can't. In comes Perez. Jesus Perez back into the ring and a big takedown there. Oh, and a big clothesline. See the force on that one. Kane trying to bounce back up to his feet. Couldn't. And Jesus Perez now, the only man on the apron for his team. His partner is down. They might pay for it. And there's a big knee. He's trying to stay in control of the situation until his partner is up. And he's doing a good job of that, just keeping Dustin Kane down on the ground. This is Dustin Kane's first bit of in-ring action here in Revolution. And he's trying to fight back, but it's been hard for him. What a DDT, though. Beautiful spike there to Dustin Kane. And now Kane, look at this. Oh, submission hold applied early. And his partner's down. He won't be able to make the save. This could be the end already for the Immortals. Oh, my God, look at this. The strength on display from the Latin bosses. Slams him down with a powerbomb. Looking to find his partner to tag, but his partner isn't there yet. Just got back to his feet as Kane did. And Kane and Wolf, I'd say, in early control of the situation here. Look at that. Oh, God. Right to the camera, and there's no need for that. Big double knees in the corner as well. What a performance so far from the Immortals. For his first bit of in-ring action, he has exploded into this matchup. He's done very well now, trying to get the leg and a big strike across the jaw by Jesus Perez. Now Perez with a counter. Oh, no. Kane with a counter, excuse me. The Immortals in good shape here to go on and win this match. Can they just find something, a finishing blow maybe? This could be what they need. The stomps away in the corner. Perez not being allowed in by the referee to make the save. Machete not being allowed in the ring, excuse me. And the Immortals continue what's been a dominant start to this match for them. The shots flying in on the chest. And now look at this. There's the drop kick for good measure. Beautiful barrage of stomps in the corner. Perez trying to crawl away, trying to make the tag, but the cover gets in and straight into it. Is that going to be enough? Do we have tag team champions? 2 count. And look at this, Wolf. Oh no, oh, he's going to prevent a tag from happening. Wipes out Machete from the apron. The Immortals doing whatever they have to here to get the job done, and they've done a very good job of it. Perez now trying to fight out, gets to his corner. Machete still down on the apron. Now going to try and take advantage, but no. Look at this. Shots flying in now. And now these two just standing around. Look at this. I think Kane on the other side just making sure that that he stays down on the apron. Machete, as Perez is working away inside here on Alex Wolf. Wolf trying to stay in control, but these two both with counters after counter. Oh, look at that. Oh, might make a mistake here. Gets caught taunting. Rolls through into the roll-up. This is how they won their first shot at this title. And they almost won them the Tag Team Championships as well. And imagine that, 2 matches, 2 roll-ups, and they become Tag Team Champions. What a story that would be. Perez now trying to find some life in this match for this team, who have been struggling here against the Immortals, who have done so well so far. Irish whip to the corner. Back and forth again. Tag is made. What do they have in store? Oh, crashing to the corner here. Oh, but look at this. What are they thinking? Oh! Massive Inseguri and knee, and not just done there, beautiful move there in the corner, into the cover off the bridge of the Northern Lights, and still the shoulder gets up. Worry signs very early here from Perez and Machete. Machete calling for the tag, and he finally gets it. Back in comes Machete to deal with Dustin Kane. Big boot, and now flying with the clothesline, well counted, and right into a belly-to-belly there by Dustin Kane. This is a good opportunity now for the Immortals. They've dominated the matchup, and his partner's down. This could be the moment where they could take the win here into his corner and a big splash. Very nicely done there by Kane. Machete still trying to fight back, but he's met with a clothesline. And the Immortals in complete control at the second. Kane bringing him back up to his feet. And now the strikes coming in again. Big strikes by Dustin Kane. And the Immortals could be moments away from putting this one away. Can they find something big to put this one away? What have they got in store? Look at this. Lifted him up. Oh, a massive code breaker to the jaw. His partner's down. Is this it? Oh, look at this. Perez trying to get in and break it up, but it's to no avail. The Immortals have done it. The Immortals win the Revolution Tag Team Championships. Huge, huge victory, and it was well-deserved as well. They dominated the match for an extensive period of time in that battle. You can't say they weren't in control for the majority. Perez and Machete just couldn't get going. And the Immortals pulled off a fantastic match here with one final blow and a beautiful co-breaker to get it done. And they have just secured their first ever Tag Team Championships here and go down in history in Revolution. And there's the final blow right there. Boom! And that's what won them their tag team titles. And after breezing through their qualifying match to get this shot, Dustin Kane and Alex Wolf get the job done. The Immortals are tag team champions. The first ones in history. They will forever be remembered as the first champions. And they did a fantastic job here tonight. The Latin bosses, it's back to the drawing board. They had to fight hard for this opportunity, and they got it. Wolf and Kane are your tag team champions. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We have crowned every single champion in Revolution with the men's, the women's, and the tag team titles. Next week, of course, Amari Williams defends for the very first time against Johnny Black, so be sure to tune in for that. But that's it for today's show. I hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to leave a like if you did. Comment your thoughts and feelings on tonight's show. Subscribe to the channel if you are new, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.